Number 11. The golden crowned snake. Now this little bloke often falls prey to the family cat, who brings it inside and causes mum and, well, sometimes dad, to jump around and yell a bit. But look, there's really no need. The golden crowned snake is not considered dangerous in any way, unless of course you're a little lizard.
Here we have one of the rarer snakes of the Gold Coast. This is called a golden crowned snake. Now if you have a look at its head, it's got a light brown hue all the way around the perimeter of its head, fading off onto its neck. Now this particular fellow, this is as big as he grows. And have a guess what colour it is? Brown. Funny that. As soon as humans see a brown coloured snake, they assume that it's really, really nasty and it's going to do a lot of damage. Now this is a nocturnal lizard-eating snake. They are venomous, kind of like a whip snake. Give you a bit of a bee sting, and that's about it. But one thing that's very beautiful about them, if I can get him to turn around without getting too upset, see the colour of his belly? Trying to get bitten on the face by a venomous snake here. Now these guys normally are not at all aggressive or defensive. This guy seems to be carrying on quite a bit. It could very well be a pregnant female.
Growing to a maximum of around 75 centimetres, this little bloke is brown to grey on top and pink underneath. He's got a yellowish crown-shaped marking on his head, which gives him the name, of course. The average length of this bloke we find is about 50 centimetres.
Now he's also a nocturnal snake that you would normally get out, 10 o'clock at night, doing his business, looking for lizards in your rockery. This particular cheeky fellow crawled into a lady's house, frightened the living daylights out of her because she's seen the colour brown. Thought she was in a lot of trouble. Now these guys also vary a little bit. You can see that he's fairly dark brown with light brown flecks all through his scales. They can be light brown all over. And that crown, that colour on their crown, can be very, very predominant and stand out quite a lot. Now what these guys do as a defence posture, if I can stir him up without getting bitten, is they'll lift their head up and flatten their neck out like a cobra. So they look quite impressive when they do that. Fairly difficult to get this cheeky fellow to sit still for 5 seconds. Once again, a nocturnal reptile that I've just pulled out into the middle of the day, and they feel very, very threatened by birds of prey and other animals like this. Here he is in the absolute defence posture right now.
The golden crowned snake is venomous, but is not considered dangerous. When cornered, these snakes flatten their heads, arch the neck strongly, and make a series of striking movements with a closed mouth. But rarely do these snakes actually bite.
These guys, usually you'll find them in areas where it doesn't get so hot. So you find them Mount Tamborine, Lamington National Park, Binnaburra, Beachmont. It's a bit rainforesty. I have caught them down at Narang and stuff, but very rarely down on the actual coast. And the amount of times I would catch this snake per year would be 6 or 7 a year.
The golden crowned snake reproduces by laying 2 to 15 eggs with an average clutch size of about 6. The eggs are laid in January and they hatch in March. The young measure about 16 centimetres in total length at birth.